Hey guys, Caroline here, and I just wanted to take a really quick second here to show you what it looks like on the inside of Deposit Photos. So right now, Deposit Photos is having their super special deal with AppSumo, which means that you get 100 photos for $49. And they hardly ever make this deal, so it doesn't come by that often and is super valuable once you can get it. I wanted to show you what it kind of looks like on the inside because, you never know when you're going to buy photos if they're going to be worth anything. They might all be crap photos, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants to waste their time and their money doing that. Deposit Photos is not like that. It's very much a legitimate stock photo site. You can get basically everything that you want inside of stock photos. And here, I'm going to show you what it looks like once you get inside of your account. Once you're inside of your account, this is what it's going to look like. So right now I have a bunch of things inside of my cart that I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy or if I really liked them or not, so I just kept adding them to my cart. Over here you can see your active plans. Now this is basically a fancy way of saying, here's how many different downloads you have left, and it never expires. That is how many downloads that I have left after buying my one pack from today. I'm going to buy another one. I only had 57 left, and I go through quite a lot of them. So I always want to make sure that I buy a lot of images from Deposit Photos whenever I possibly can. So let me show you some of the images that I have personally bought licenses to using stock photos or using Deposit Photos. So let me show you some of them. And in order to find them, it's super easy. You just go over to your account and you go down to downloaded files. Okay. So let me show you some of the ones that I have just recently bought. Since everything is holiday specific right now, these are some of the ones that I got for the holidays. And of course, the ones that you get are not going to have the watermark there. And you can download them in any size. Personally, I download them in the extra large format. That way I can make sure that, no matter how big or how small I want something, it's not going to be pixely, it's not going to be distorted or anything like that. So I always go XL and then just move it down from there. The reason that I wanted to show you some of the Christmas ones is because it's really, really hard to find really good Christmas stock photos, especially if you're only looking on free sites. So here, I'm going to show you what it's going to be like when you search for something. So here's the home page, and we're going to do a search for Christmas Mom. Why not? And see what we can find. Okay. So things over here, let's see. You can use these photos for anything. That's what's really important is you can make pins out of them. You can make ebooks out of them. You can do whatever you want. So let's say, for example, I wanted to use this photo as the cover of an ebook about how to enjoy Christmas as a single mom, or how to enjoy Christmas as a blended family or a new blended family, or how to enjoy Christmas with a toddler, or making your first Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner, whatever it is. I can do whatever I want with these images and it's totally fine. So here's something else that I think is really cool. Okay, I want to show you because one of the things as bloggers that we find kind of difficult are getting good flat lays for desks or laptops. So let me show you something. These are like if you just type in flat lay, and here's something that you can do is you get these photos and then you can put in a JPEG version of your freebie so that it looks official. And that's how you can do that without having to pay somebody who's a specific graphic designer just for that kind of stuff. Like, look at how awesome these are. They will fit almost any kind of niche that you could possibly talk about. They have food, they have fashion, they have arts and crafts, they have, everything that you could possibly think of. And so here's something else that's really cool. Let's say, for example, that you really liked this particular image. When you click on it, you can go down and you can see images from the same series. Now this one doesn't particularly have that many, so let's see if I can find another one for us. Okay, here's one from the same series. Look at all of these different photos. So it's kind of like if you liked this, you might also like these. So I'm going to click on see more photos. Okay, so these are all of the different photos that you can use that are from the same series. So it's kind of like, again, if you liked this, you might also like these. And these are definitely different kinds of stock photos than you would find on any kind of a free website. The amount of things that you can do with stock photos like this is just unbelievable. So no matter what niche you're in, let me really quick, I was just doing work on somebody else's pins, and we were talking about the TV show The Crown. So let's see if we can do crowns. And we were talking about, oh, look, this is another really good example of what you can get with deposit photos. Look at all of the different vectors and JPEGs and icons that you can use. And if anything is on here, it is free for you to use once you buy the download or once you buy the license. You really can't beat that. Like, if you really wanted to make this as part of your logo design, you could. If you wanted to use it as like kind of your standard icon when you use bullet points, you can do that too. Let's see, what other things? We're just going to go back to the home page really quick. Trending now. You can see those things. You can see food, beauty, fashion, innovations, vector illustrations. Let us go to the illustrations really quick so we can check some more out there. Okay. These are really, really cool. And you get to use all of these. Like that's the really cool part. So let's do a search for laptop. Let's do a search for laptop. And it's going to come up with all of these different things. So this is something that you can do is, like, let's say you're looking for different icons that you can use for your branding on your website. You can find them here and you can pick them all out based on what you're looking for, the kind of thing, feel that you want your website to have, anything. How cool is that? And you get all of this stuff in one place. And that's kind of why I'm so excited and like nerding out a little bit over the deposit photos deal with AppSumo, because it really does only come out so often and you can get so much out of it. And I'm going to be totally honest, 49 cents per image is absolutely a steal. You're not going to find that in any other places. It's just almost impossible to get images for just $1. To give you a frame of reference, I also have I used to have a subscription to Adobe Stock. With Adobe Stock, I was paying $31 a month and I was only allowed to download 10 things. It's basically like, why would you do that when all of the same images are over here in deposit photos? There's no reason to pay all of that extra money for images that you can get for half the price. Just there's nothing wrong with trying to save money. So if you are trying to find a really good place to get stock photos, if you are sick of using free photos and kind of want to take your stuff to the next level, the kinds of photos that you can get from deposit photos are really, really fantastic. And you just cannot beat that price. So it's only going to be around for a tiny little bit of time. So if you are looking for a place to get your photos from, or if you are feeling kind of like you are stuck when you're choosing your photos and that part of the process takes you the longest amount of time, then I can't recommend deposit photos enough. And again, this deal only comes out every once in a while, so I definitely jump on it while you can. So let me know if you have any questions and I will be more than happy to try to answer them for you. All right, guys, thanks so much. Bye.